Start recording.
This is
Stop
Feed
recording.
Catsiar
Button.
by Bonnie, Damon, Elena, and Jughead. At Heatver time, Katsia gets so afraid. At Heatver time, when she hears the table laid, because of her bulimia, and Smidver doesn't know. She throws her face inside a towel after Teedver time. Please say a prayer for all of the Yanksified. Near Teedver time, it's hard to hide it from Smidver. Katsia weighs less than an iPod, which is practically 2D. Mean the wish it could be Craig instead of Meadver. There's no FOOD in Katsia this Teedver time. The only thing she'll say tonight is bleh. She's got a torso like a hose. They'll have to feed her through her nose. Will Katsia know it's Teedver time at all? Elena, feed Katsia. Do they know it's Teedver time? Damon, feed Katsia. Do they know it's Teedver time? Jughead, feed Katsia. Do they know it's Teedver time? Bonnie, feed Katsia. Do they know it's Teedver time at all? I have no rights to these upcoming songs, so please don't remove them. Alexa, play Delaney's Donkey by Waldorf String Band.
Delaney's Donkey by Waldorf String Band on Amazon Music.
I'll try to sing louder than the actual song. Now the Nicholsons had huskies that everyone admired, permanently stubborn and never ever tired. A leg at every corner, balancing their heads, and a tail to let you know which end they wanted to be fed. Smidver slyly said they'd underrated them. Why not train them? Then they took a rag. They rubbed them, scrubbed them, they oiled and lubricated them, got them to a post, and when the starter dropped the flag, there was Smidver, pushing them, shoving them, and shushing them. Sandra, Misha, and everyone in town lined up, attacking them and shoving them and stacking them. They might as well have tried to push the Tesco down. The Huskies were eyeing them, openly defying them, humping, jumping, and twisting out of place. Carol reversing them, everybody cursing them the day the Nicholson's Huskies ran the food hunt race. The muscles of the mighty, never known to flinch. They couldn't move the Huskies a quarter of an inch. Craig lay exhausted, sleeping like a goat, with a grip just like an Irishman on a 10-pound note. Starter Carter, he lined it with the rest of them. When they saw them, they were willing then. They raced up, braced up, ready for the best of them. They started off to cheer, but then they changed their minds again. There was Smidver, pushing them, shoving them, and shushing them. Sandra, Misha, and Carol in the car. She started poking him and grabbing him and stroking him. They kicked her in the bustle and she said, "Swap off." The sods and the idiots, the motorists and the midgets, Thessalonals and Spoffer as they hurried to the place, stood there in unity, voice of their community, the day the Nicholson's Huskies ran the food hunt race. The crowd began to cheer them, and Stephanie, the judge, she came up to assist them, but still they wouldn't budge. And the jockeys who were riding them, Craig and Pam+3, were so thoroughly disgusted that they went and had the tea. Rick and Silas were students of psychology, swore they'd shift them with some dynamite. They bought it, brought it, and without apology, the Husky blew a sneeze and blew the whole lot out of sight. There was Smidver, pushing them, shoving them, and shushing them. Katsia, Seeley, and all the Travellers' crew. Police and auxiliary, the FBI artillery, the specials and the Coast Guard and the lifeguard too. They seized them and harried them. They picked them up and carried them, cheered them, steered them to the winning place. Then the bookies drew aside, and they all were really sleepified. The day the Nicholson's Huskies ran the food hunt race. Alexa, play Paddy McGinn. Alexa, play Paddy McGinty's Goat by Val Doonican.
Paddy McGinty's Goat by Val Doonican from Apple Music.
No, Craig Nicholson was a Charlie man of note, fell in for a fortune and he bred himself a goat. Says he went to Charlie and thought he'd had his fill, but when he came back home forgot to pay the electric bill. All the young people who lived in Exton town, they went mad at Craig, told him to calm the hell down. Says he had no spare money left for him afloat, they'll leave the rest to Providence in Craig Nicholson and his goat. Mrs. Pritchard to her daughter said, "Listen, Pamela, what was the thing you were cuddling over there? She'd long wiry whiskers hanging from her chin. 'Twas only Craig Nicholson's goat," she'd answered with a grin. Then she went away from the village in disgrace. She came back with powder and lipstick on her face. She'd rings on her fingers and she wants a pygmy goat. But bet your life she'll never get those from Craig Nicholson and his goat. Now Pam Nicholson was the knot about to tie. She hung out her dress upon the washing line to dry. Along came the dogs and they saw the bits of white and chewed up all the rest of it upon her wedding night. "Oh, turn out the light quick," she shouted out to Craig, "for though I'm your bride, think I might have got the plague. I had to with everything I told you when I wrote, and now I want nothing all through Craig Nicholson and his goat." Now Smythe she went down to Boff the other day, and won 20 quid on a scratch card, yay! She held up the note, shouting, "Look at what I've got." Then Luna came and grabbed it, and she swallowed up the lot. "She's eaten me banknote," said Smythe with a hump. They went to the doctors, and they got her stomach pumped. They pumped and they pumped for the £20 note, and all they got was £9 out of Craig Nicholson and his goat. Now old Craig's goat had a wondrous appetite, and one day for breakfast she had some dynamite. A big box of matches she swallowed up with ease, and out she went and swallowed up a £1/4 of cheese. She sat by the fireside and didn't give a shite. She swallowed a spark and exploded with a fright. So if you go to heaven, you can bet a £1 note that the angels with the whiskers on a Craig Nicholson and his goat. Alexa, play O'Rafferty's Motor Car by Val Doonican.
O'Rafferty's Motor Car by Val Doonican from Apple Music.
Now Manchester dump of an eye holder is the biggest, I declare. It's made up of bits and pieces and there's builders everywhere. Mr. Damascene is ages old and he's still got lots of power. But if you have seen the waiting list, it is nearly 19 hours. What a busy old eye holder, it's the biggest I could say. It used to be white like a prison, now it is 50 shades of grey. On TV and the radio and in every howdiver. The burning question of the day is Manchester eye holder. Now 2 of the doors are rectangular and the third one's off a tram. The fourth and the last remaining door is really hard to slam. The number plate's Mancunian and it's hard to understand. Now if you get up to Ward 55, the door will break in your hand. So go for a ride in the transport and you'll get the blasted shakes. The road from Mancunian Way is a veil of pains and aches. When traffic lights turn red ahead, you best spoff out the door. For the moment the driver treads on the brakes, your foot will go through the floor. Oh, what a busy old eye holder, it's the biggest I could say. It used to be white like a prison, now it is 50 shades of grey. On TV and the radio and in every howdiver. The burning question of the day is Manchester eye holder. Now if you get up toward 55, the rooms will make you laugh. They're full of a load of papers and they're truly lacking staff. Me meds have gone to Lord knows where and the stuff all over the floor. And the moment the staff come in, you think, what were we waiting for? I came in on August the 12th, the staff, they really took the piss. They're missing a load of papers and there's information missed. The doctors say we're running around, the theatre staff were late. Because of a damn emergency, they left me in a state. Oh, what a busy old eye holder, it's the biggest I could say. It used to be white like a prison, now it is 50 shades of grey. On TV and the radio and in every howdiver. The burning question of the day is Manchester eye holder.
Stop recording.